All right, folks, I am at Point Lookout State Park. There is the headquarters right there. I just paid $5 to enter the park. Even if you're not a car, you still have to pay to enter. So just paid $5 to enter. I got about 2 miles to walk to get to the official terminus. And then once I touch that terminus, I'm gonna have to turn around and walk back this way. But here's a little precursor. I don't know if I'm gonna, I'll include this in. The start to before the start of the Potomac Heritage. So you got to pay to get in. The Uber dropped me off there. So I got to do a little walk into the beginning of the trailhead. Let's go get it. All right, so within, 10 minutes of me, let me wipe this screen off for you. Within 10 minutes of me getting into the park, a ranger came by and stopped me. Like, what's your plans for tonight? Because usually you can camp in here, but due to COVID, you can't. So she was just curious to what my plans were. So kind of told her the spiel, starting the Potomac Heritage Trail, whatnot. And I think she was kind of baffled about the concept of you got to go touch the terminus, because I'm walking the wrong way to get out of the state park. I'm walking into it more because, you got to go touch the terminus. So I'm going to touch the terminus, about a mile and some change from me. I don't know why I'm getting all this video. I'm going to get it on the way back anyway, but getting excited to start a new trail. Let's go. So those tents apparently are the site of Camp Hoffman, a Civil War prison camp. Wow. It's a little kind of shack, couple tents. That's something. Let's see if I can get this sign for y'all too. Still going the wrong way. About to hit the terminus though here in, point 3. I can see Point Lookout, so we're gonna touch it and then turn around. And this is a weird, it's already a weird start to a trail system, and I think it's gonna be a weird beginning, because tonight I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to stay in a motel because there's no camping, at least that I foresaw. And then tomorrow night I'm gonna probably stay in the same motel because of just getting hammered by a storm system. And then the next night maybe the same thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Definitely not setting a speed record on this, because once I touch that terminus, the clock begins, and if I have to take 2 days off as soon as I start, definitely not setting a speed record. All right, well, folks, this is the terminus, southern terminus of the Potomac Heritage National Scenic Trail. It is 11:35 a.m. and I'm gonna be beginning. I'm gonna quickly get you a video. I'm not supposed to be close to it because of current construction. So I'm gonna just grab you a quick clip like this. I'm gonna grab you a picture. I'm about to actually cut off the video, and I'm gonna talk and walk on the way out so I can get a picture real quick. Cool. Alright, I don't think there's any sign or anything like that, besides the fact that this is the lighthouse, and there's no sign. I'm gonna stop wandering back here because they're doing construction back here. So Point Lookout, Maryland, State Park, we're here. We're at the southern terminus of the Potomac Heritage National Scenic Trail. About 500 miles northbound we go. / eastbound up towards Pennsylvania and in the Laurel Highlands. And yeah, this National Scenic Trail, as you can see, I'm starting in a lot of mist. Today is March 17th, happy St. Patrick's Day. So it's still a little chilly up in Maryland, but we're doing what we can. So the first 2 days, for me at least, depending on your miles, I don't know how it's going to link up, but the first days, if you're going northbound coming out of Point Lookout, going to be a little funky. When I say funky, it's going to be like mostly bike path / road walk with not a lot of primitive camp spots. Actually, a lot of this trail doesn't have primitive camp spots, but the first 100-ish miles, a little less, maybe 70, 80, at least what my planning is with this road walk, I'm going to stay in motels, which sucks. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm going to stay in motels, and tonight I'm going to stay in one, and then I might not even get any miles in tomorrow or the next day because a really big storm system is coming in. So I'm going to start the trail and have like half a day because I started walking towards the terminus at 10:50, 10:40. I'm starting the official trail northbound at like 11:30. So I'm going to have like half a day. I'm going to probably end up walking until 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, and then get to a hotel, and more likely than not, I'm going to stay there tomorrow and possibly the next day because it's coming up with like 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts. There's just like going to be a lot of wind and rain, and it's cold for that, and it's a storm system probably coming in. So yeah, we'll see what it does. Interesting trail system, at least the time I caught it in. So yeah, I'll bring you along as always and show you the trail as it unfolds underneath the feet. So starting the Potomac Heritage, March 17th, 2021, 11:36 a.m. Let's get it. Oh, I didn't get a picture with Patrick. Oh, I can't go back though. Alright, Patrick's still coming along, but oh, that's a bummer. Alright, so if you do this trail in a year that stuff is open, there's a Civil War museum. That's where the campground would be. It's right at the park entrance. So about to get out of Point Lookout Park and continue cruising. I think I got about 20 today, if that. So this is where the Potomac Heritage started. I got dropped off here, so I had to walk, hit the southern terminus, and then I just have walked back and now back up here. But a lot of history in this park if you want to explore it and have some fun. Yeah, I wanted to stay here, but with everything closed down I couldn't. So definitely check it out. Got about a 20-miler today, which is it's been one thing after another. So I'm walking to a motel that I just booked, and I'm gonna stay there tonight. And I booked it for tomorrow as well because there's a big storm. So I'm doing a small mile a day and then a 0 tomorrow. Y'all, I just don't get it. All right, let's go. So this entire time, it's a really nice sign. This entire time since I've started the trail, I don't know, I've been walking for 2 hours with having to go touch the terminus and then turn around and walk back. The entire time I've been walking, I've just been kicking myself for the fact that I'm staying at a motel tonight and then tomorrow night. I don't know, just keep kicking myself because literally as soon as I start a through hike, the first night on the through hike is a motel stop. And then the second night is a 0. And I just got to restructure my brain, because at least I got to the trailhead. I was able to start. It's better than being in DC and then still having to coordinate a ride to the trailhead. So at least I got to start today. It's gonna throw what I was potentially gonna go for a speed record way out of whack. But I gotta let myself live with it. I know my mind knows realistically it's the best choice, because it is already cold, and with a storm coming in, and every single hour of tomorrow is 90% plus percentage of rain. I know I could put myself in a bad situation if I just continued with that. So I'm gonna go check out this war memorial. I got somebody waving to me, so I'm gonna go check it out, and then I'll keep talking to you guys about stuff. This is interesting. In Maryland. Very interesting. All right, so in no way is what I'm filming in any way, it's just part of the trail system. Not my beliefs, not anything like that, but it's just very surprising to find this in Maryland. So I film all parts of the trail, and this is part of the trail system, so I am filming this as well. And I also got to tell you something pretty interesting. I got miles to do. You guys are gonna have to pause this. So the Potomac Heritage works in mysterious ways. And one of those mysterious ways is, while I was walking in here, there was a man and woman that waved at me. They're actually still here in that orange car. So I'll tell you as I continue road walking. I don't want to put them on camera. Okay, time to continue the road walk. There's a lot of monuments around here. Thought this road walk was going to be kind of bland, but this is definitely just because of Point Lookout State Park. A lot of stuff going on around here. Yeah, it's because of Point Lookout. Alright, so what I was going to say is that man and woman that were looking at the history back there, we started chatting for, I don't know, 5 minutes, and they're interested in what I was doing. They're like, we know you got a story, so kind of gave them a little bit of the story. And I actually live in South Dakota, so I told them, yeah, shoot me a message. We'll be near that area, Magpie and I, as we finish up the NCT this year. But when they were leaving, they asked me if I took donations, and I said no, not really, because I don't know, it feels weird taking cash. Like, I don't know, it's a weird concept. So they wouldn't take no for an answer, so they put a $20 bill in my hand, which it's generosity. Is extremely nice. First day on the Potomac, first hour or two, just meeting some kind folks that are looking around, coming down and exploring, and yeah, just the kindness of their heart. For them, giving a 20 to someone that they see as a wanderer, I don't know if they necessarily saw me as a hiker. I mean, walking road. It does goodness for their hearts too. So I refused for a while, and it's hard. It's hard because you want to hold your own values of not taking cash from strangers when you don't need it, in the aspect of, yeah, everybody could always use an extra $20, but there are more people out in this world that need that 20 than I do per se. So I always feel weird about that, but at some point you got to realize that it's not them just doing it purely to give you the money. They generally feel good about that too, and it's a hard line to walk. So I thought it was very sweet, and got a $20 bill in my pocket that I will buy a lot of food with tonight. So thank y'all. I'm sorry. I want to give you all a shout out. I had a headphone in, which I gotta stop doing. But if you watch this video, you all knew who you are, and you guys are trail angels. That's very sweet. Road walking. Well, folks, must have took a wrong turn somewhere. Found my way to Scotland. All right, I'm putting off the bad jujus of having to stop early tonight and also wait out a storm tomorrow, and just trying to enjoy the trail as I can. Even these road walks, there's some beauty in them. So yeah, got, I don't know, 15, 20 miles left. Honestly, I do not know. When I get there, you'll know, and I'll know. We'll both know. So about 5 miles in, after you touch the southern terminus, if you're going northbound, there's a little country store. Buzzy's Country Store. But we got road walk ahead of us. If you want something cold to drink, which if you start in a regular year and you can camp there, it's like an early morning, that'd actually be a cool spot. But we're gonna keep going. All right, believe it or not, I might have some barky situations along the Potomac. Well, at least these first 2 days, which are actually going to be longer because of the motel stop. Okay, I'm trying to let it go. But yeah, there's some barkies. All right, so there's also a Dollar General and Ridge Market right before you have the option of continuing on 5 or going down 225. I think I'm going to continue on 5 and then cut over a few more miles up after, I think it's St. Mary's, I believe. So yeah, you got some options. I mean, you're in the Northeast, so the road walk, more likely than not, you're going to pass a lot of stuff. So I might not get every single thing, but I'll keep you updated on the cool stuff. All right, as you can see, St. Mary's is straight. Give me 1 second. St. Mary's is straight down 5. Give me another second. And then Lexington Park, actually where I'm going to, is down 235, but I still have the option to walk through St. Mary's and then cut over towards Lexington Park, and that's what I'm going to do. So instead of going down 235 straight into Lexington Park, I'm going to use today to just kind of enjoy the walking while I can. I'm going to probably get in late, but get a walk through St. Mary's, and then after St. Mary's I can cut over towards Lexington Park. All right, St. Mary's is 6 miles. That means I'll hit it around a little before 4, maybe 3:40-ish. And then probably got about 8 miles from there. So yeah, might be able to not do any road night hiking. That'd be nice. We will see. it's on private property, but they are even advertising it's that #1 pressure treated lumber. Ooh, she fine. She got that new smell. Okay. I'm not gonna go smell it, guys. It's on private property in the Northeast. Not willing to get hassled because of that, but I am tempted. I see a bench and I am tempted. We got Smokey the Bear over there. Fire danger very high. It's about to pour. It's so moist in the air around here. I don't know how Smokey the Bear is considering that's very high. There might be factors I don't know about, but I'm suspect. Still not many leaves yet on the trees. Alright, so I don't know if that's open, but probably is open in regular years. So about 5 miles before St. Mary's, there is a spot to camp. So I guess that would be sub 10 from Point Lookout. Yeah, depending on your miles, depending on what time you start, you can go check it out. Alright, so I'm getting a better taste in my mouth with the Potomac Heritage Trail. If you just saw the car going that way, really kind woman offered me a ride and then was like very interested in what I was doing. Very, very sweet older woman. And yeah, with the bad taste in my mouth, it's not the trail. Like, I feel like this trail is going to be beautiful in its own respect. It's the bad taste in my mouth is the situation that is just unlucky that we got storms coming in tomorrow and I just can't continue walking. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, oh, you can continue walking. It's some serious storms, folks. I don't really skirt my way around rain, snow, what may have you, but 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts, which is, again, not terrible, but then also like 40 degrees, 45 degrees, like non-stop pouring rain. That's going to put me in not a great situation that if I can avoid it, I am going to. And that's where the bad taste is coming from. It's not the trail system itself. It's the fact that I just want to open up my pace and open up the legs and sit back and enjoy the trail system, but I'm having to stop early. I'm going to continue it, of course, but having to stop early when I'm just getting started. So yeah, that I've had some really good interactions so far along this road walk, and it gets the bad taste out. And like I defined it, it's not a bad taste per se at all from the trail system. It's a situational bad taste. It's a bad taste because I already defined it. I'm not going to go back into it. Instead, I'm just going to let it go circle in my head for miles upon miles, and I got to let it go. All right, I'll let it go. So you also have another little corner store, but it looks very much closed. And again, I mean, you're in the Northeast. If you're road walking, you're going to pass corner stores everywhere. So yeah, another corner store. St. Mary's about 3 miles. All right, yeah, buddy. Y'all might not be able to see them well, but we got some vaches. First day on the Potomac and first vaches, which is awesome. It's hard to see them with the tree line, but un mon vage, c'est mon vage. Yes! Oh, that makes me feel good. How y'all doing? That's some Maryland cows for y'all. Nothing but some Maryland cows. Oh, that makes my heart happy. Wow. That is old. 1639? What? Oh, baby. That is really old. So there is a few natural water sources. One second. So there are a few natural water sources along this route. I think that's the second or third one I've passed. I'm not pointing them out because, one, they don't look too good, and two, you can get spigot water from gas stations or water fountain water in St. Mary's, I'm assuming, so you don't have to stop and filter something that might also make you sick. You can. Never saying you can't, because you can always do what you want to do, but I wouldn't. But I did want to point that in there. First day on the Potomac, you do pass some natural water sources along the road walk route. I would just go ahead. You already know my preference. Do what you want to do, but you would have the ability to filter water if you want to. Oh yeah, it's getting a little chill here. Wow. All right, I get the Potomac heritage because it puts you in some spots that, I mean, yeah, a lot of heritage. 1600s, folks. Wow. So this is really cool. If you see those in the background, let me grab you those real quick. They're either reenactments or, I don't know if they would be the same structure. Yeah, it's from the 1600s, but this is really cool. Maryland's first capital. That is really, really cool. And we're about to walk through the town proper. It's like a college hustling and bustling town. There's St. Mary's here, so yeah. I like the history so far. It would be nice if I could just keep on stepping in. There'd be somewhere to camp, and well, even camping, I would be stuck in the tent with those storms. But really beautiful so far. A lot of history. Absolutely beautiful town. There's not much here in the sense of like town. Like, you're not gonna get too many restaurants. Pretty much all that's here is the college campus. But college campus is epically beautiful. Like, all that stone structure is just the college campus. So that hawk, I'm always a split second too late with wildlife. That hawk popped out of the tree right in front of me, and it had a massive fish that it had just caught in its talons. It's hard to, while you're pushing through miles, to get the camera out quick enough to get that, but that was awesome. More Vashes. Alright, so Highway 5 connects into Highway 489, and you just keep following it. To get into Lexington Park, where I'm going, you have to cut up Willow Road, and then once you get there, you have the option of continuing down, I think it's 235 to a bike trail, or you have the option of cutting back to this road. So I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, because I'm just trying to get there before dark. And once I get there, I'm not leaving tomorrow because of the storms. And I've been checking the weather. Like, the storms are starting off as like heavy wind, heavy rain, and now it's like straight up snowstorm. So I think the right call is made. It still hurts though. So gonna walk down 5 for a little bit, and I'm thinking about half a mile to a mile, cut up Willow Road. All right, so turning off of turning off Highway 5 and onto Willows Road. And now I should just be able to straight shot this road up to Lexington Park. I don't know how exactly far it is. I would say about 3 miles from my best guesstimates with maps. So gonna cruise. I hope the shoulder opens up a little bit. Ooh, look at what we have here. Wonder how long this goes on for. I'd say we're about 2 miles from town, so might go the full length, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. I bet it's just this development. But I'll take the sidewalk for a little bit. That's nice. Nice and pleasant. Say what you want to about road walking. This road walk in Maryland so far, I mean, I've only been doing it for hours. I mean, I didn't get started until 11 or 12, exact times in the video, but say what you want to about road walking. This shoulder is super, super big. The shoulder, pretty much I guess I only followed Highway 5 out. But the shoulder on Highway 5 and then the shoulder on Willow Road, yeah, super chonky. Thickness. I do see a sidewalk over there, but I like the road. I am one with the road. I have molded with the road. All right, so passing a little county park, actually big county park, but about half a mile from the hotel and Lexington. So, did I use the right word? Maybe. But yeah, gonna get in there 5:40, 5:50. So, haven't taken one break today. Just pushed because easy walking, as well as I wanted to get in before nightfall and before that rain started consistently downpouring. So I've taken like 3 to 4 sips of a Gatorade, and I'm carrying like 3 liters from where I stayed in DC this morning because I thought I was going to be camping, but nope. So thankfully I have a lot of weight on my back. It's nothing to complain about though. I mean, I got lucky that it's not more remote and I was able to hit this town and be able to wait out some storms. So that's the plan. I think there's a DQ in here I'm about to grub down at. Man, y'all, I keep joking about it, but I'm gonna write a book one of these days, how to do a through hike and become obese. I keep playing, but I'm definitely gonna be gaining weight these past few days. Oh, I can see the edges of town. Let's do it. All right, so got into somewhat of the town. This is Great Mills Road, and I'm gonna be taking a right here. Let's see where this puts me. There's the DQ. So where's the Quality Inn? I'm gonna have to check my maps real quick because it might be behind me. Cool. All right, so this is the road that we actually drove in on from DC this morning. And this is what gave me the idea to be able to run into this town to wait out the storms. So if you're going into Washington, DC, and starting the Potomac at the southern terminus, this is the road you'll come in on. You'll come through this town, and if you see, the Comfort Inn is right in front of me, and this is gonna be my home for tonight, tomorrow, and I really don't want it to leak into the next day, but we will see. It's a big bummer running and avoiding storms the first few days on trail. Like literally today's my first day on the Potomac Heritage. I'm staying in a hotel, and I will again tomorrow night. It's it's not the best. So I know it's for the best, but it's not the best feeling. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna check in and then probably walk back to that DQ and grab me some DQ. Cool. All right, folks, I don't know where I left off yesterday. Well, I think I left off with walking into town, but I walked by a donut connection and I couldn't stop but get that donut connection, if you know what I mean. Sitting heavy with not a half dozen, that's a full dozen. I had a half dozen last night. So sitting heavy at a full dozen donuts and walking back to the hotel right now. As you can see, it's raining. Woke up this morning and it was just downpouring. Right now it's a nice drizzle, but it would have just been consistent rain all day. So it still hurts the mentality, but I believe I made the right choice. Because the storms are coming in. I mean, the storms have hit, and tomorrow it's going to be consistent until about 11 or noon. So yep, got me a dozen donuts for the morning, little sausage, egg, and cheese, and all I'm doing is getting fat on these trails. It's been more breaking the past few days than actually hiking, and that's not my preferred method, but it's what it is. I'm going to probably try to get out tomorrow. Like I said, the storms end around 11 or 12, and that'll give me about 7 to 8 hours of daylight, and more likely than not, I'm going to have to stay in a motel again tomorrow because this road walk towards DC has not a lot of public land. All right, well, I'm happy with the half a dozen donuts. All right, as you can see, the hiker room's a little sprawled. Biggest thing I wanted to do is get a video, not necessarily of the room. With the Potomac Heritage in the beginning, you can stay at thousands of motels. So it's not like the trails where you got the one motel and you want to know what the spot's about. You got thousands of them. So yeah, Lexington Park. Today is March 18th. Staying here. Technically today's a 0, which I've already gone on that. Why I really started this film is because of this pure reason right here. Oh, you already know, baby. You already know. I walked by a donut connection yesterday on my way into town, and I had to. And speaking of, let's show you what I did last night. That's a half a dozen or box right there, just gone. Now we got the full dozen. I thought that was going to be enough. But no. Actually, really good donuts. So, donut connection. I went again, and there's some good news. So, I've just been eating like trash because I'm still on the through hiker eating schedule. But these past few days with travel, rest, I hiked yesterday, not the miles I wanted to, and then today with a 0. The food's catching up to me, but I'm about to bounce out. Good news is I checked the weather again. Today's when the big bulk of the storms are going to hit. So I think I got video when I walked the donut connection. It's not pouring rain right now. It's raining, but the storms are coming at noon-ish. So that's good. I feel okay about that. Like thunderstorms, good. I've already talked about that too. The good news is tomorrow, the storms end like at 10 or 11 a.m. So they're coming in bulk and they're moving in fast. So instead of spanning out over 2 days, they're consolidating into today. So tomorrow I get stepping, and more likely than not, I'll probably get to La Plata region, stay in another motel, and that's going to be about 30 miles from me tomorrow, if not more. We'll see. I think it's like 30 to 40. I gotta look to see what it actually is, but we'll get there. I'll get there, and then after that day, wake up, and then I won't be contingent in this suburban sprawl where I have to stay in motels, or if you wanted to stay in RV parks, then you can actually stay on the C&O Canal. So I'm looking forward to that, getting into the bulk of the trail system and not road walking from motel to motel. Not my jam, folks. So yeah, I'm gonna grub the hell down on those, and I might also do a pack video. Got some time today, so we'll see. Or I'll just be fat, and more likely than not, I'll probably just be fat and fat out on donuts. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Glory shot.